Hello, in this video I shall be giving the analysis of a topic, hurdles in accessing foreign COVID-19 aid. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, India has seen a lot of loss, and due to that many foreign institutes and foreign countries are accessing to give aid to India. But there are hurdles in this access of foreign COVID-19 aid. We shall analyze about that. Presently, we are with no critical supplies at hand like medical oxygen and medicines, hospital beds, vaccine like that. So due to this, there is a lot of problem in India and in hospitals in India. And we need to streamline the flow of supplies so that they reach the patient immediately without any internal problems or internal hurdles in accessing to them. And what are government's steps taken so far to ease these flow of supplies from abroad? So some of the relief supplies, some of the imports of these relief supplies are aided by the government to ease their supply in this manner as I have given here. There are some custom duty drops on vaccines. So vaccines, when they have to be imported, they need to pay the customs duty, by which we are having it as a hurdle. So this customs duty is dropped on vaccines by the government. The next thing is on oxygen supplies and equipment to give oxygen to a patient and all of that related things. For them, the customs duty plus health cess is also dropped by the government. This is announced by the Finance Ministry on April 24th, and this drop of customs duty and health cess is going to last till July 31st. And also on this major drug called remdesivir, customs duty is totally waived by the government. And import duty is dropped on these kits of diagnosis of COVID-19. So we are also lacking diagnostic kits in our country. So import duty is also dropped on these diagnostic kits. This was announced on April 30th and is going to last till October 31st. And even the central government has also allowed the public to have purchases of personal oxygen cylinders. So we can purchase our own oxygen through e-com portals or through any global vendors, and this is called as gift to the public by the central government. This is going to last till July 31st. So these are some steps taken by the government to ease the relief supplies and their imports to India. But even though we are dropping customs duty and health cess, there are other duties that have to be paid by hospitals, corporates and domestic entities to import these COVID-19 supplies. So that major tax is called GST, Goods and Services Tax, especially the category of integrated GST. So these hospitals and everyone that is importing has to pay integrated GSTs to the central government. And for oxygen concentrators and equipment to supply oxygen, the importer have to pay 12% of GST. Earlier, for personal use oxygen, one has to pay 28% of GST, but that is even reduced on May 31st, and that is also given under 12% GST. And vaccines, for their import, they have to be paid 5% GST. So even though other duties are dropped or levied or waived, we have to pay integrated GST on these COVID supplies. And for unloading, these GST payments are mandatory. So for all the unloading process of paperwork, cargo clearances, and for all such things, there has to be GST mandatorily paid. So this is observed by the Ministry of Shipping and also by the Customs and Directorate General of Foreign Trade. So both of them are expeditiously working to unload these things, unload COVID supplies, but this GST is standing as a hurdle. Because of this, the donors are concerned because this is delaying their purpose. So their purpose is to quickly yield to this supply deficit in India, but their time is getting delayed because of this mandatory GST hurdle. And also they have to factor in the GST cost while giving their donations. So if one cylinder would cost a set amount of money, and its GST and so many GSTs of these kind of cylinders would add up to an extra cylinder which would save a life. So they have to factor in the GST cost while donating. So this is a hurdle. And this is also denting the quantities, as I have told here. It is reducing the cylinder supply while they have to also pay for the GST. So how the government is responding to this GST burden? And it declared that the Finance Ministry, on the wake of all these problems and hurdles, It has responded on May 3rd, and it announced that it is going to put a conditional ad hoc GST exemption on COVID supplies. So this is going to last till June 30th. But it is conditional because this condition is so bad that it is only for free of cost COVID supplies that will be freely distributed, and the place where they have to be distributed must be non-specific. A donor cannot target a particular community or a state while sending that. He must be totally non-specific and just give it to the central government. And the place of distribution of this donor must be non-specific. So these conditions give a huge problem to these donors because they are not specific on who they are helping. They cannot be specific to avail these exemptions. And there are some routing concerns to route these relief supplies to some places. There are these concerns of prior certification. So who is sending and who has to take it, and they all have to be certified by the state governments. And there is a hefty process of registration, and registration concerns are there about these COVID-19 supplies, donors and the consumers. So because of this, there is a huge time delay, and the life cannot wait for all of this to happen before the cylinder gets to them, the oxygen cylinder. And one another point here is Foreign Contributions Regulation Act. There is an act with this name. It means that it has some check over the foreign aid or cash donations that come from abroad. So that is what is Foreign Contributions Regulation Act. Under this act, the entities that get donations from abroad, they have to tell about their intended use of that cash, and they have to state their objective to the government. And also these entities must only have an account in only one place, that is in SBI branch of Parliamentary Street branch. So they have to have only their donations pouring into that particular account only. So there is a Delhi High Court case that these entities have gone to Delhi High Court, that only 16% of these entities could have an account in SBI branch of Parliamentary Street. And also this grant cannot be, this donation cannot be transferred to any other person. So to reach to a place, if a person goes to SBI Parliamentary Street branch, and if he has to pay to a Kerala center or a Kerala NGO to help with oxygen kits, he cannot transfer the money through any account transfer. So that is also a problem or a hurdle. And there is no exemption to COVID supplies even under Foreign Contributions Regulation Act. So this is not entitled with any exemptions of COVID supplies. And there is an urge from NASSCOM in the wake of these incidents that these FCRA norms must be relaxed. NASSCOM is National Association of Software and Services Companies. So it is asking for relaxing FCRA norms. And it is telling the government that the countries are keen to help India, and in the wake of this helping nature from these countries, we must not put these hurdles like FCRA. And even FCRA 2020 amendment is a huge deterrent to their plea. And based on the humanitarian crisis, the FCRA provisions must be removed of their restrictive nature. This is what NASSCOM urges the central government. There is a need to rethink about these hurdles because after all, these oxygen concentrator imports amidst COVID-19 is a matter, or it is linked to right to life under Article 21 of our Constitution. And these GST levies even on these imports of COVID-19 supplies must be dropped by the central government. Even a bench of Delhi High Court observes this and says and speaks to the Finance Ministry to curb GST levies on COVID-19 supplies, and the central government must be able to consider this plea. And the way forward is, there is a chance that states can fight about this GST levying on COVID-19 supplies in GST Council meet, and they must make use of this meeting. The final word is flow of supplies must not face problems, at least due to internal hurdles. It is a different matter if there are other countries are not sending exports, but to have some internal hurdles is a very unfortunate thing to get these COVID-19 supplies into our country and to our patients. So this is the analysis about hurdles in accessing foreign COVID-19 aid and things related to it, and thank you.